We're joined now by Dr. Derrell Peel, our livestock marketing specialist. Derrell, coming into the new year, we expected beef production to decrease. What are you seeing so far?
You know, it's starting to happen. We started January a little bit higher, but in February and especially now in March, beef production is falling. The last 4 weeks, beef production has been down over 6%. And so, and that's a function of both cattle slaughter decreasing across the board. So steers, heifers, cows, bulls, all categories of cattle slaughter are down, and carcass weights across all those categories are also lighter this year compared to last year.
Is that starting to translate to prices yet for those of us when we go to the grocery store?
Well, at the wholesale level for sure. So if you look at, choice box beef values, the last 4 weeks have been running about 11% above a year ago. And again, if you look across the various cuts, or at least the primals that the cuts come from, the middle meats are the most strength in that, ribs and loins. Chucks are pretty strong as well. Rounds not so much, and brisket is actually the only primal that's actually down on a year-over-year basis. But across the board, we're seeing those wholesale prices begin to increase.
And how about at the sale barns?
You know, at the sale barn for feeder cattle, again, prices have been going up for some time. They continue to do so. In the last 4 weeks, we're averaging 20 to 22% above a year ago for feeder cattle prices across all weight groups. For fed cattle, again, higher prices running about 17% above a year ago at this point in time.
And what are you seeing in terms of the cow markets?
Cull cow market, same story. Last year, if you remember the last 2 years, we've had very strong, very high levels of cull cow slaughter, beef cow slaughter in particular. That has dropped sharply. We're down over 13% for the last 4 weeks on a year-over-year basis. So these cull cow prices are beginning to advance. And we're also beginning to see some strength in breeding cow values. And I think we'll see a lot more of that going forward. It's the time of year, obviously things are beginning to green up a little bit. And where we can, we're starting to see some higher bred cattle values.
And then with this in mind, what kind of guidance do you have for producers the next few weeks?
Well, it depends kind of on where you are. Obviously, we have some producers that are still dealing with very severe drought. They're still trying to figure out if they can hang on to what they've got, making some of those tough decisions and seeing if they have enough hay to finish out winter here. So they're very much on the defense. But other producers across the board, we see the potential in these markets. We know we're going to have higher prices, and they're trying to be in a position to take advantage of that. I think the one caution you have to offer to producers that are seeing some improvement in moisture conditions and so on, and that's to not be too impatient here to get back out on those pastures. They need some time to rest. Longer term, it's going to be important to give those pastures time to heal up and have more sustained growth, and rather than trying to jump out there and fully restock too soon.
For sure. Great advice, Derrell. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.